Hello everyone, and welcome to my main account. As the title says, we are going to test and see if Nilou can beat the Abyss in 2025. Now, as we all know, um, the Abyss enemies are getting very tanky. I feel like this Abyss is not that bad, except for that one boss, like the volcano creature. I hate that thing. But anyways, I do not have C6 Nilou. Where is my cursor? Okay, there we go. I don't have C6 Nilou, and that would be very helpful because, first of all, she'll have more like uptime with her skill, so more damage, and then C6 just gives her an overall like DPS boost. I do have her signature weapon. I also have Farina's, but I tested her damage out with Farina's weapon and like I changed her artifacts around so that she had more crit rate and stuff, and it honestly did not do a lot more damage. She did crit more often, but the crits were not high enough. It just didn't work. So I used her signature weapon. I will show builds at the end. These are her stats right now. So yeah, it's not a lot of crit rate. I wish she had more crit rate. But the crit damage is actually fine. Like, those stats are actually not that bad, considering her weapon does not have a crit stat. Like, no crit damage, no crit rate. Like, just HP. So, let's head on over to the Abyss. These are... I'm gonna use, like, a different build on Malvika because I don't want her to do the damage. Like, it's all about Nilou. And also, the reason why I'm doing this is because I also got Xilonen's weapon and I got her C2. Dude, I freaking love Xilonen. Fun fact, I rollerblade, so like having a character that rollerblades around, I think is awesome. And I know my friends have heard that a million times, but I cannot get over the fact there's a character who rollerblades. Like, I started playing in like 2021, like January or something, early 2021. And I did not think, Hoyoverse is gonna add a character who rollerblades. Like, you wouldn't think that. I mean, we have motorcycles. Malvika has a motorcycle. And Xilonen rollerblades. Like, I don't know, man. I just think it's hella cool. I do want C6 at some point. That's gonna take a long time because I'm not spending like whale money on a single banner. Like, it will be over time. It will be over time. Oh yeah, talents. Xilonen is triple crowned. Malvika is triple crowned. Xiangling is not triple crowned. And Nilou is triple crowned. So yeah, let's get started and head on to the Abyss. And yeah, that is the team I'm using. I'm using Nilou, Xiangling, Malvika, and Xilonen. Okay. We might have energy problems with Xilonen because... Hold up. Can I view character? Yeah. So, this is my energy. And as we saw before, I have her signature weapon, which is defense and not, like ER with Favonius. There's no ER. So yeah, we might struggle a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't really need it that much, I guess. Like her heals. We don't need it that much because, you know, Nilou heals. I mean, no, she doesn't heal. But she has a lot of HP. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And then for the second half, I used Kanich. Dea. Dia, I don't know. One of those. Nahida. And then I tried with Bennett, but Bennett isn't really useful because hold up. Let me tell you why. Because he is useful. Because he gives a damage boost. But again, oh, I didn't mean that. Again, no ER. Like he actually has a decent amount considering his weapon is Aquila Favonia. So no ER. I really, really, really want Skyward. But I haven't gotten that. So what? This is what Bennett's just gonna use. I know I could have switched over to Favonius, which probably would have been better. But I just went with Toma because I'm just going with Toma. Like he's also not very useful here, except when Dia has her skill downtime. Then he is useful because, you know, the pyro application, you know, helps out a lot. But this whole team right here is going to struggle with energy recharge. I mean, and okay, so I know you might be thinking, what about Xiangling? Shouldn't she struggle as well? Because, you know, she literally eats ER, like, she has like an infinite void to just consume ER and it's never enough. Where is she? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Okay, so we have this 240.6 ER. And, okay, I did put Favonius on her because before I had her on Dragon's Bane. Don't ask why, because I also don't know. But I was like, you know, Raiden has the catch. So obviously I can't use the catch. So let me use Dragon's Bane. I don't know. I don't know what the thought process there was, but that's where it ended up. And then I was like, oh, why don't I just use Favonius? She gets more ER. She has a decent amount of crit rate. I'll just use Favonius. So yeah. Anyways, let's get started.
말이 안 통하면 해봐. 닐부라와 함께 춤춰봐. 정력을 다했네.
새로운 공세! 저세상으로 보내주지!
정화의 불꽃, 하늘의 불꽃으로 벌한다! 돌려라, 골짜기야! 잘 봐, 이 춤을 나에게 같이
Buen tomato Marte.
So can you clear the abyss with Nilou in 2025? Yes, but you need a really good second team for the other half because otherwise you might struggle a little bit, just a teeny bit. Like even with Kenichi, it was kind of like close calls, some close calls. But that's also because Nilou stole, characters that Kenichi kind of uses, like Mavuika, and I guess Xiangling. I don't know. I think her burst doesn't reach enemies when you use them with her, but you do kind of need Mavuika because Dea does not have like a good amount of uptime on her skill, so you're losing pyro application. Toma did help, but I lost like a lot of damage doing that. I could have given Bennett Favonius, but did I? No. Because you know what? It's all about having fun. Who cares if you're losing damage output if you're having fun, right? And that's kind of like the whole point, because Nilou is not meta, like whatsoever, but she's fun. Like, look at her. She's just a fun character, and it's all about having fun. And that's kind of like the whole point of this video, to have fun. But also, you kind of do need like good characters for the second half. Or not even that. You don't need to be like meta, like completely meta. You just need like good builds. And it takes a lot of investment. A lot of investment. But anyways, on to the builds and stay tuned for our another video.